guys, welcome to your first pre-lab video for the preparation of copper sulphate.
Since this is your first practical, you might be a bit worried and nervous as, like us, before coming to university, you probably haven't had much lab experience.
First of all, don't worry. With the help of this video, you'll hopefully be able to understand why things happen a bit better. So, in the lab for this practical, you'll be doing exactly what the title says, making some copper 2 sulphate, which comes out a pretty blue colour. This is made from the reaction between a metal oxide and an acid. These follow a general equation, which you may already know, as the metal oxide acts as a base. That equation, if you haven't already guessed it, is as follows.
This reaction is a neutralisation reaction, where the acid reacts with the metal oxide to give a neutralised product, the salt, and water. To demonstrate this, we'll give you an example. Zinc oxide plus hydrochloric acid gives zinc chloride and water. However, as you may have noticed, the equation is not balanced, and this brings us to our first chemistry rule: always balance equations.
So in order to balance the equation, we need to look at both sides of the reaction. On the reactant side, we have 1 zinc, 1 oxygen, 1 hydrogen, and 1 chlorine. However, on the product side, we have 2 hydrogens and 2 chlorines, but 1 zinc and 1 oxygen. This means we need 1 more each of both the hydrogen and the chlorine. So we look at our equation and we see what we can balance this on the reactant side. We put a 2 in front of the hydrochloric acid in order to balance this out. And so this gives us 2 hydrogens and 2 chlorines on the reactant side, and therefore our equation is balanced.
One of the things you'll be doing a lot in labs is working out percentage yield. This compares the mass of product collected to the mass of product you should have produced, in theory. This gives us an indication of how effective the reaction was in comparison to a perfect reaction, with all reactants being used up and no product left behind in any apparatus used. We'll show you how to work out percentage yield now. To calculate percentage yield, we divide the mass of the actual product by the mass of the theoretical product and times it by 100%. If you forget which way round the numbers go in the equation, the small one always goes on top to give a percentage of less than 100.
And so that concludes our first video. I hope that hasn't been too painful of an experience.
We've thought up a few questions for you just to check you've understood what we've covered in this video. So just click on the link to take you straight to them. Don't worry too much if you get them wrong, it's just there to help you understand rather than to test you. Hope you enjoy your first lab.